Alright, hello everyone, and welcome to ZSR. Today we have another Zelda 2 Randomizer Max Rando Tournament 2022. Winners round 2 match here between levelengine and jkoper. I'm starring with me on comms is Krista. How are you doing?
Doing just fine. Everybody knows that when you have the winner's bracket, the winner's match final, you gotta have lots of pain. You gotta have the River Devil blocking something, gotta have lots of chickens. You just gotta have a great seed with some great flag sets.
Oh yeah. Do you mind turning your audio up a bit, Krista? You suddenly got kind of quiet. But yes, we have ourselves brackets. And the flag set today is, and I quote, the finals experience, which is, in other words, also known as a recipe for fun. It is Hidden Kasuto and Hidden Palace are both on, and they will both have palaces in them. They'll be hiding a palace and New Kasuto respectively. It is long GP. Disable magic requirements. Fire is not connected to a random spell, and there are no hints. They're in for fun. In heavy
yes,
quotes.
They are. You can never go wrong with that. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Am I sounding a little bit better? Because I'm using the my headset instead because of, robot me earlier, but I can switch to something better if I'm still coming on the quiet side.
We'll manage.
Well, just give me 2 seconds and I will be back with a different mic.
Alright. I'm gonna also turn up Chris a little bit on our end, waiting on our runners to ready up, and we should be off shortly. Hope everyone in chat is doing well. I am updating the gems command right now. DT Slacker, our notes sheet is updated for what we started with, so you can click-clack a couple things. And we'll be in for some fun!
Absolutely. Do I sound a little bit better?
Oh, you sound a lot better. Excellent.
Yeah, that's why I hate using my headset, but when you said that I sound like the next cyborg, even though that's my dream to level up, literally not, to be as good as levelengine, but I can be a cyborg. I was all happy, and then I went to the headset, but I hate my headsets. Dang Turtle Beach.
Oh, no worries. Sorry, yeah, we had some issues earlier where my Discord acted up, and so both Krista and VT sounded like the worst robots of all time.
Yes, but I was actually happy with being a robot. I was like, yes, I finally leveled up. Pretty soon I'll be able to shoot lasers out my eyes. Oh man, anybody that's on the road ahead of me and I'm in a rush, I'm just gonna blow up their car and it is gonna be on. Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, we should be off here soon, and we'll see how bad this is, because it's the finals experience after all.
And I love the great reference levelengine has made. Squadala, we're off. So those who love Philips CDs, I'm telling you. And it looks like, oh wow, they're starting. Do you see what they're starting off with? The boots. Oh no.
Yeah, 4 lives, 5 hearts, life shield, hammer, boots, and 1 gem is what they start off with today.
It hurts! It hurts! I feel like Ganon when he has light in his lair. Oh no.
Oh, there's a glove. Okay, that's a thing.
Yeah. Well.
Sure. And also downstab.
They have downstab. Lovely. So now they get
and with that glove pickup, they've got loads of stuff.
Yeah, for all intended purposes, they are, with the exception of maybe needing Thunder for a GP, in case Thunderbird is a thing,
Fairy's also a thing, potentially, as you find the flute.
Yeah, unless I wonder if keys are droppable.
We'll have to find out. I haven't seen one yet, though I've also been taking notes on this side as well. Conveniently for us and for them, we have a very clear point of frame of reference for this dried canyon. We started at the very southern end of it, as we find the magic jar here. So we know that we are just heading right up north.
This is just a peachy seed of plenty.
Oh, it is generous right now.
Yes! And like Ganon says, it hurts!
Oh no, that's a vanilla shuffle Death Mountain.
Hello, Death Mountain! And jkoper said goodbye, Death Mountain! Aww.
Got 3 or 6 here, right next to Saria. South middle-ish. I totally missed what the spell was there.
Well, we're about to find out in just... Let's see.
I think this is... I forget what this cave here is for Koper.
You know nothing.
Oh, that was Magic Jar.
Yeah, I saw water too, and I said, well, unless they invented a new spell, that's on, hey.
Oh wait, there's no hints in these flags. They can't figure out what the spell is at the time they're reading the sign.
Oh, that's right. So they just have to go do it! Alright.
Oh, and that was jump. I missed it earlier, but I got a glimpse at it now.
Okay, so water tea is jump. Awesome.
And there's P2 or 5. We're, I think, in more or less approximately the middle of the canyon now. It's always difficult to tell. There's no way of really knowing how tall the canyon is until you get to the other end of it. But I think we're getting towards the middle part of it now. It's frames of reference are difficult with map rando.
Okay, we're about to see an item, and it is just a 1-up. Well, could be worse.
They start with 1 extra heart, boots, and hammers. There's going to be a couple extra items in the pool. A couple extra junk items in the pool, that is. We've got Rauru here in the north of well, like middle northish.
Okay, so let's see what our free spell is going to be at Rauru.
Yep. Hey, Jossie, yeah, it's a 1-gemmer, but they've got, and I quote, the finals experience. Hidden Kasudo and Hidden Palace and Red Rock are both on, and we'll have New Kasudo and a Palace. It is long GP. They will need magic jars to get their spells out of the east.
Thunder is free, Star!
Oh, never mind that.
This is absolutely not what I was saying when I was hoping for a finals experience. This is more like, you come in... That's like a beginner seed. Oh my goodness. And
that is a vanilla east, by the way.
Yeah! Yes, I agree, Factorial. We need to re-roll this.
What was the desert tile there for level? Because I completely missed it.
Well, here's what you look at. We haven't seen GP yet. Okay? So everything could be nice and chipper and cheery in the beginning. Give our runners a false sense of, this is going to be a jetty, let's go. And then when they get to GP, that's when their arms get sweaty, everything is like mom's spaghetti.
Oh, well,
and GP has been found. Lovely.
Okay,
So, well...
Okay, we're in for apparently something of a chat until Fairy is on Old Kasudo behind all 8 magic jars, and then we're in for fun!
Yes! Yes! Oh, wouldn't that be a hoot? If... Oh man, that would be so awesome.
Because let's reiterate what the true finals experience means for these guys, as I completely missed what level just got out of that cave.
raft.
Oh, neat. So yeah, the only thing they don't currently have that they might need is pretty much just a fairy spell and possibly the Any key. They have a pretty also possibly a spell item. They don't know which spells are where, and they have no way of finding out very quickly. But yeah, the finals experience. The rules doc, in fact, literally has quotes around the word finals, so it's not the true finals flags, and it's close. The finals experience has Hidden Kasuto and the Thread Rock on, and will have New Kasuto and a Palace, respectively. It is long GP, so that's gonna be fun. They will need magic jars.
They're stacking those magic containers for Grandma. That's kind of hurting because they have 6 already.
Not just for Grandma, they need those for spells in the East.
I know.
The Rune requires 6, Naburu requires 6, Naburu is 6, the Rune is 7, Nikasudo... Naburu is 5, the Rune is 6, Nikasudo 7, and Old Kasudo 8 jars for...
Because what I'm hoping for is for Grandma to have the child and Fairy to be in Darunia.
That would be interesting, although you want Grandma to be on 7 magic jars there as well.
I'm wanting Grandma to be on 8.
To a random spell, and as they have already found out, there are no hints as Lola gets his glove.
Yeah, it would be cool if Grandma was 8 magic jars. You know, that would be, but we could settle for 7, but I think they're gonna hit 7 really quick. So we have to make sure we make it 8. So that way they have to go big or go home. So it's like Grandma saying, you come to me with only 7 magic containers. Get good, son. And, make Link go and do some hard work. And we have Level finding the River Devil's best friend. May the River Devil actually be guarding something. Praise the single arrow.
Oh, that's annoying for Koper. The 1-up got stuck in the little post thing at the jig.
Not today. That 1-up was denying Koper. It was like, nah, not happening.
Okay, so this is P2, which is an extremely dark shade of something. It's so dark I can't even tell if that's green or brown on Koper's side. I think it was a dark green on Love's side earlier.
I think it's a very dark brown headed towards black. But see, like, I went, bad with colors, and you guys managed to make fun of my poor color.
Oh, I have to laugh, actually. This bridge tile is hard dudes locked because of the way the west is laid out. That's kind of funny.
and jkoper's in there.
But yeah, Koper's screen, I've noticed, it always runs a little bit darker. I forget what he plays on, but it runs darker than Level and others who I think play an emulator. I think Koper might be on console.
It's rabbit ear vision. It's like nobody in chat is old enough to remember these days, so I'll go ahead and once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there used to be TVs that used rabbit ears, like literally, and they didn't have remote controls or anything like that. And they had, color TVs that showed just like jkoper's screen. And I'm telling you, those TVs were some of the best because you had to put the channel in between in order to get a channel. So it'd be like 3 and 4 and you'd be getting channel 4, but it's in between the two. God, those TVs. And, if you wanted to get good color, yeah, that was in 1p. Like you talk about 144p, 720p, 4K. Nah, those TVs were like 1p. And it was awesome for NES games. Those were the best. Even better for Atari because it made the bricks even brickier. Oh yeah!
So, a lot of chat remembers. I mean, we are talking about many members of chat did grow up with Z2. I am probably a good 20 years younger than some of you. I cannot comment. I am younger than the internet.
That's why I
so
said in a land far, far, long ago and far away, it was a time in which, we didn't have the cell phones and the beepers. We had the rotary phones, where you had to put your finger in one hole and hope for the best. If you were dialing a 0, it literally took 2 minutes to dial, for it to go, and it would go. And it was good times, man. You just hope that the number you were dialing did not have too many zeros in it. Yes! Right. Oh man, for those who remember the AOL days. Where you
I managed to make someone feel very, very old the other day when I failed at identifying restreaming a runner who, for whichever reason I did not bother asking, still runs as they find a heart container in Maze Island, who streams, or at least looks to stream, from I think a Windows 95 desktop, and I could not identify the operating system when I made people feel one of the commentators feel rather old because I don't recognize Windows 95.
Windows 95 was best thing ever. I mean, you had Minesweeper, where you always die when you pick the first choice.
I won't say how much exactly, but Windows 95 is older than I am. So, no, I don't recognize it.
For those who, who were talking about the AOL days, that was when you had the bing, 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 bing.
In all honesty, though, back to the race, like while we were going off on tangents, Koper's beat P2 and levels in Maze Island.
Yes! Koper has destroyed... But, Star, this helmet head was not like the gatekeeping helmet head from the last seed that we were calming together. Remember that helmet head was, mean?
Oh yeah, and Koper, interestingly, is at 315. I think these runners both usually prefer the power level, but on a 1-gemmer it is harder. I'm surprised Koper hasn't taken at least one magic level. Thunder is castable, amazingly. At Magic 1 it's only 767, which is surprising. It probably won't get much cheaper, but it might, as Level has found the other item here in Maze Island, and Koper's actually gone looking for the item. Is that seriously a second heart container just now, Level?
I really do appreciate levelengine's tactic of going the more balanced route, whereas I think jkoper is just going...
Nice cave to a complete and utter dead-ended Maze Island. Like an immediate bottom left corner, you're going nowhere in Death Mountain, that's that.
Well,
if they, for any reason, end up needing to go dig Death Mountain, the only reason at this point would be go find a medicine in it. For Nito, for Fairy, I think, pretty much. And alright, that is the gem place for Koper now. Okay, he has to. Oh yeah, he did take the place of gem earlier. He's gonna use this now to get attack 4 and head out. He's gonna go take a dig into GP now. Pretty solid choice. I mean, you're on a 1-gemmer, you've got a decent number of levels, you have a pretty solid amount of equipment. I'm actually a little surprised Level has been doing this much exploration, considering it's a 1-gemmer where they start with everything. Or found everything immediately.
I think maybe levelengine is looking for Fairy.
I mean, it's possible, but it's all 3 separate...
Guarding something! Oh.
It is the vanilla biome, Krista.
I'm proud of my river devil. I don't get to say that enough. He works so hard for all of us.
GP is, it's brown today for Koper.
I want to say jkoper does have thunder.
He does.
Yeah, he does have thunder.
It is castable even on Magic 1, amazingly. It's only 67 as Level finds the medicine here in the east.
And jkoper, despite trying his best against my chicken, It was a valiant effort, but that was a very mean chicken.
You asked for chickens, you definitely got one.
Yes!
And make that two, actually. Yep, that's a lava bath.
You know, and jkoper with the muscle memory, thinking he could do the fairy save when you're about to get pushed into the lava for a lava bath, and had to up A. He did not want to give my chicken his last life.
Zero, I agree with you that this GP might look more pumpkin orange on Zero's side, and B that I would describe this more charitably as bronze. There are other color choices there are other words you can use to describe this shade, but I will go with bronze as the nicer one.
Honestly, it isn't too soon for GP. It's good to go, especially in a one gemmer. jkoper is a really strong player, so for him to do this dip, but he just realized that he is blocked. Upstab.
Oh, that was an upstab block there. So he's gonna bail for now and gonna go back to the right to go to those chickens, and if not, he's out of here to go find Darunia. He knows where Darunia is. It's Vanilla East, and he has seen the East, so it's not gonna take him that long to get there. He just has to go get there.
And levelengine with the pause, hoping that Fairy was there to realize Fairy wasn't there and was going to take a bath.
Mm-hmm.
Thunder is marked for jkoper.
It is on our end, but it's not showing up on the race stream for some reason.
No?
No.
Just Twitch challenges.
Usually the ZSR software is fine, but this time I decided, nope.
No, my chicken took a fall for a lava bath. Oh, poor chicken. Oh, the other one did the same thing. Oh, my poor chickens are all taking lava baths. Oh, it hurts. And we are in Old Kasuto for level. Let's see what this free spell is.
Yep.
Let it be something good like Reflect.
Oh, no! Level, I forgot. It's the finals experience. You need 7 jars for this. No, you need 8 jars for this. It's 7 for New Kasuto, 8 for Old Kasuto. Whoopsies!
Oofa. Alright, here we go. Jump of Faith. We got it! Bigger Jump of Faith. But it's also good when you have the jump spell. Hey, Victor, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. This is the finals experience.
The finals experience. We use this term loosely right now because it's not being exceptionally terrible.
Yeah, it's not enough chickens. These rooms are empty. Oh, as the de facto chicken mama, this hurts me. Okay, so on jkoper's side, I believe that was the same. No, it wasn't really the same room, but let's hope that there's no double backing. Because
there are plenty of chickens with a whole lot of lag.
There we go, chickens causing lag. We have chicken-mediated lag on jkoper's side, and we have a wizard that is very upset that he paid a whole lot of tuition to learn the fairy spell, so Level... I have a feeling now Level is just going to breeze through a palace and take a dip into GP. Hey, look at that! It's the Thunder Chicken! jkoper needed to take a tactical death because for him and Magic 1, Thunder is expensive.
It's probably not getting much cheaper. 67's remarkably cheap as it is. Level's gonna head into 2 now. This should be fairly quick. We're spending a couple minutes in here. It wasn't like ridiculously long, but it did take Koper a few minutes to get out of here. So we'll see how long it takes Level. Level also does not have upstab, so we'll see if this Thunderbird is required.
Free bit emojis are in the chat! Oh ho ho ho! Puppies!
And bird and Jack.
I can add to those. Draggies! Yay! Meanwhile, we have a very weak Thunderbird. My Thunder Chicken is almost dead.
Cooper's also just very good at this game. Attack 4 T-Bird going down quick.
Yes! At attack 4. Oh, my Thunder Chicken. My poor Thunder Chicken.
And
oh,
then,
well.
yeah, T-Bird's down. I apologize. I think there might be some back-end issues with why the tracker's not updating. We'll just have to deal with it for today.
Hello, Spell! Yes!
Well, actually, okay, give me a second. I will quickly switch scenes and right back, see if that does it. And no, that's a dubstep block.
Gotta go back to the room.
I look thrilled to see it. On our end, we can't see his face.
He did go down one, but I think that was a different one. I don't think he's looped just yet, but we're close to it though. Now the one thing we can say about this, as Level does go ahead and quickly level up. You know, with this being a one gemmer, I think I honestly probably would have taken the 1300 quickly, since he was so close to leveling up, and maybe just taken the next level since it's only a one gem. But 446, I believe Level has, is more than adequate for GP. So
2420 GP entrance, 9 minutes and 10 seconds later for a Level. He did find Fairy that night. He did find a couple extra hearts. And he does have slightly better levels. This might matter, but I don't believe Level has upstab either. So
no, neither runner
Level
has upstab.
never did find Arunia. So Level did a lot of extra exploration, which is why he's 9 minutes behind Cooper getting into GP, but I don't know if it was worth it. I mean, I'll have to find out, I suppose, ultimately, but this GP's not that atrocious. It would be... The exploration would have paid off more if the GP sucked more, but right now it's okay. And do keep in mind, something to keep in mind is those two heart containers might matter a fair bit, admittedly, for Level, because this is a long GP, since you do have the finals experience. And 2 hearts definitely matters in the long GP. Cooper finding a loop.
And that's where jkoper is going to have a slight advantage over levelengine, and that it's the exploration factor. But with GP, you can have a lucky experience and get right to, you know, the right path, because it is about luck too. But remember, there are those upstab rooms that are problematic. And if one of those rooms is the true way, then both of our runners are just literally poop out of luck. And
there are ways of skipping upstab, yes. I think these guys both know it, or at least they've been around long enough that they have had reason to learn it.
Yes, you can skip it, Star, absolutely. The only thing is, it's time consuming.
It is, that is the thing. They currently want to try every other route before getting into the upstab blocks, I think. That is also a point that you need Fairy to do the upstab block skip, and jkoper doesn't have that.
No, Level does, jkoper doesn't, and it is very time consuming. And Fairy isn't, Oh, well now.
Oh, this is a drop. I don't think we've seen this drop yet from jkoper.
No, we haven't. So we've got some serious divergence.
Got a fun platforming room with some chickens in it.
And a lava bath. Awesome.
Yep. They both have jump, I believe, question mark? Let me consult my notes. They both have jump, yeah. Only level has Fairy.
Now, imagine if in this case, level engine's drop shows that our Thunder Chicken was not required. That would be absolutely a big ripperoo for a jkoper. Because none of these rooms jkoper has visited. Ooh.
Okay, chat saying it. Okay, yeah, this is part of the loop, so back down.
Oh, he fell into the loop itself?
Yeah.
Yeah. And jkoper just fell into it again.
Yep.
So now they're both in the same position.
They are. Level at least can do the upstab skip if he chooses to, and I think jkoper has concluded he needs upstab, so he's out of here. I'm surprised he just up 8 actually, because he's very close to the east. That bridge to the east is right next to GP, and he just up 8 to the other end of the west.
Level just saw the Thunderbird battle and kind of noped out of that.
jkoper doesn't know where Fairy is the problem. Fairy, because this is no hints, due to it being the finals flag set, experienced. Yes.
0,
jkoper
at least
has
at the
east.
very minimum.
There is a bridge in the northwestern corner of the west. GP is in more or less the northeastern corner. GP is in the northeastern corner. The bridge to the east is in the northwestern corner. I'm pretty sure jkoper saw the east, and I don't know why he up 8 out of GP and is now looking in Death Mountain.
I want to say maybe looking for upstab.
He knows where the east is. It's vanilla straight. He can get around it. I'm not sure why he's in vanilla shuffle Death Mountain instead. jkoper?
Maybe looking for shot in the dark.
I'm actually
here.
genuinely confused why jkoper's in Death Mountain right now.
All I can think of is maybe
Because I'm like 95% sure jkoper saw the east. He definitely knows how to navigate a vanilla east. He has everything for it. He has boots, flute, and hammer.
Alright, let's see. Let's put on our tinfoil hats, chat, and try to figure out what jkoper's doing. So it's conspiracy theory time! Yay! So why do you guys in chat think jkoper is traversing Death Mountain other than to get the awesome I visited Death Mountain and all I got was this lousy t-shirt
I'm fairly sure jkoper has physically seen the East. Yes.
Oh, he went to teach you how to logic? Oh.
That's the point he went to P2 logic. I know he's at least been at the correct end of the map for the East. I'm not actually sure. It is possible jkoper might have missed it, and I lost track of that.
I'm telling you, the Death Mountain t-shirt is the best item you could get for visiting Death Mountain. I visited Death Mountain and all I got was this lousy t-shirt, and it is awesome. And
yes, Fairy is medicine locked. Medicine is in Sunken Peaback Cave. Yeah, Level just found T-Bird, and he found T-Bird in Game Over, so he's heading back, which is we know to be a useless trip, and it doesn't appear so Level knows Upstab Skip, or at least didn't want to try it earlier. jkoper, in the meantime, has found Spectacle Rock, which does have an any key in it.
yes!
We know this won't be helpful. We know where the medicine is. It's not in a palace.
The magic key could be bartered. See, he could say, hey, yo, chickens, I got this key, right? You could go to any other palace except this one, and you could just go take it over. Boom! He could bribe the chickens with the key. I think.
To be fair, there is one community room in GP that is a hard key lock, but jkoper also picked up at least one key drop on the way there, so he doesn't actually need that any key for anything. If he tries to dig palaces looking for the medicine, he's just gonna get sidetracked even more.
Oh man, and here I was thinking he could use it to bribe the chickens. You know, for an easier GP. You know, be like, hey, chickens, kind of just show me where Dark Link is. You know, I rub your bag, you rub mine. We're good. Here's this key. Use it. Take over the other palaces. I only did one. There's a bunch more you guys could take over. Throw your knives at them. Have a good time. We'll be all right. I think, you know, it would have been worth a shot. You know, I'm all a fan of using lockpick skills on the locks instead of fairy. So, you know, just get your lockpick skill up for 100 and you're good to go. And levelengine, is he in Albu? No! You are not gonna Popeye chicken. You're not gonna turn my chickens into Popeyes. I just fed them that to make them nice and strong today. And thank you for the compliments, Phil. I appreciate that. Alright. Star, we got the rematch.
Yep.
Is what I'd like to say.
Back. Squadala, indeed.
Yes, let's go, Squadala. Let's go.
jkoper, in the meantime, is still here in Death Mountain. We know that he will not find a connector here, unfortunately. He is digging every single cave here for a connector that does not exist because... Okay, there is a cave there is a second connector in Death Mountain. The problem is, it's from Maze Island, and is a complete and total dead end.
Yeah, jkoper.
He is looking for a cave that he literally cannot get to. He will eventually realize this. He's just going to check every other cave here before he finds out, apparently.
Yeah,
which is good for Level, because Level is significantly behind in exploration, and now jkoper is doing a whole lot of exploration he does not need. This will genuinely cost jkoper the win. We'll have to ask if he spotted that bridge to the east earlier, because I am actually, in hindsight, not actually 100% sure, but because
I don't think so.
This ain't it.
You know, if he did it...
Because I thought he had, because the bridge is pretty close to GP up at the northern end of the west, but if he hasn't, that would be why he's currently digging Death Mountain for a cave he cannot
Yeah,
get
that's
to.
what I'm thinking. Especially now that we know...
Is vanilla shuffle Death Mountain. So there are guaranteed to be 2 connector caves here. So he knows he's found one. He knows there's a second.
Okay, I'm starting to believe Level really doesn't know the upstep skip.
I don't think so, because that's the second time he took one look at that and decided nope. He's going back in though, and I think he's realized it has to be one of the upstab blocks. I'm not sure where he's going now, but I guess we'll find out. He's got some time at least. He knows where the east is. He can fairly... like... The way to the east is the bridge, and Darunia is a fairly quick trip from the bridge, at least, so he'll get there fast. It's not that bad a trip to
Honestly,
Darunia.
I think I would risk it and take the trip to Darunia just to get upstab, just so I could see what's going on in those upstab block rooms. Because although I love the emoji rooms, they're cute, it's got a sad face and a happy face, but come on now, we just want to see what those upstab rooms have.
And now there's Cooper, and there's Level. Okay, Level is going to try for this.
Oh, let's go!
Alright. And decides nope.
Yes! Level! There you go! Go get it!
Alright, this is the smart choice. I think Level is genuinely just not looking to have a good day with the upstab skip. Yeah, I think he screwed up there, and it's just gonna head over. It's really fast. GP is right there. This is the bridge. He's now heading for this bridge that Cooper cannot find, apparently, or has forgotten, or I don't know, something. I think the map's trolling Cooper today, because to be fair, that bridge is a little bit out of the way, so you do have to kind of walk over in that general direction to see it. Because Cooper's doing it. I think Cooper just looked at every single cave on that Death Mountain there and did not find it.
I'm thinking that jkoper is looking, probably saw that little itty bitty bridge and was like, you know what, you're not good enough, I'm not taking you, I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'm putting all my ducks into,
Oh
Death
no,
Mountain.
Cooper's now rechecking I think all the caves here. I'm not sure why he would, because he should know, even if he did find a connector cave here, that would just send him straight back to Death Mountain.
Yes, all my chickens are in Great Palace, yes.
And Cooper is heading back north at least, which is good. I mean, it's not like there's much of anywhere else he can go, but Cooper, please head northwest. Thank you.
Fuck you!
Okay,
No.
Cooper is not going northwest.
No.
Press up, you idiot, lol. The text there for Level on upstab, but yeah.
No.
I think Cooper's confused by this point. He definitely did not go far enough northwest to see the bridge to the east that time. I don't know if he did on the previous trip, but he definitely didn't do so that time. And by the looks of it, he's not thinking about that northwest corner, so he's just going back into GP because he doesn't see another way out of here, so back in he goes. Yeah.
Oh man, you hate to see it. Oh, especially
really
when you know there's so many upstab blocked rooms. Ouchie. That's not even an ouchie, that's an
Okay, Cooper's back out. That's good. He took a look and a think, and it's like, back out he goes.
Yeah, that was definitely the right thing to do. I mean...
JD Silvergun, we know that we have seen 2 upstab blocks. One heading to the up and right, the other heading up and left. One of those two is the... one of those two is the way forward in GP. We're unsure which. I think Level's going for the left-facing one, up-left one, but... Cooper is heading away from his east. Oh no, Cooper. Always explore the edge of the map, everyone. This is the lesson to be learned from Cooper today. Always check the edge of the map. Because Cooper has not thoroughly checked the edge of the map. He would have found his bridge by now if he had.
No.
And it hurts. He was so ahead too, and then just the area block on Level's side.
And now there's really nothing stopping level engine except for my chickens in GP.
Taking a death here to take the fairy room here. Smart.
Let's see.
And I think Coper's just gonna wander every square inch of this west until he finds that bridge, and then he's gonna feel really, really bad when he's.
And what would be really, really sad is if jkoper needs that fairy.
That was a loop for level, I think.
Yeah.
That was a loop. Alright. To the other. Now it's time for the other upstamp block. Or maybe not, he's heading back up. Okay. I think there might have been one other path behind this upstab block that wasn't the loop, so he's gonna go check that and then go for the other upstab block. I'm fairly sure this was the original one he went through, but I could be wrong. Alright, Coper is heading back north. Good.
Come on, jkoper, you can do it! There it is!
There's the bridge for Coper.
Yes! You have found it! You have chosen wisely! Meanwhile, Level Engine is in one of the community-created emoji rooms. This, for our newer viewers, is something the community created for the Zelda 2 Randomizer, and is one of the best rooms ever, especially when it is chock full of chickens.
Oh, this was actually a third upstamp block room. That was not a loop here for level, because this room is definitely new.
Holy machinations.
This is definitely an upstamp block GP, alright? I think this branch was also fairy locked to boot too, and
oh wow, this room was also upstab locked. Ooh. Peachy.
The way this one here you can get through the blocks just normally with glove, but it's slow.
Well then, I guess Bagu is just...
Because you can't just go horizontally, it's slow as
I guess Era is just not having a good day then, because he had to use upstab on the topmost block. For shame, Era.
I mean, it's a lot faster that way.
Yes, but Era needs to get good. Get good, Era, so you can take it out on the first try. My goodness. He's got a mace. There is no reason for him not to be able to chuck out blocks. He
can. He's just too lazy to do it.
That's why
continuing past this second consecutive upstab block. So these were both left-facing upstab blocks. There's also a right-facing upstab block elsewhere in the palace. That might be a loop, I don't actually know, but Level chose to go for this one. And in the meantime, Coper has obtained upstab, and he is heading back to GP. We'll see where he goes, because he does not have fairy, and Level did use the fairy spell to get to where he's currently at.
Yeah, we can only imagine jkoper's face when he finds that fairy blocked room.
He has at least one other option, I believe. The right-facing upstab block room is one, and I think there might have been another path behind the the first upstab block on the left side. But we'll have to find out, because the final experience is definitely being fun for these guys. Slightly low levels due to it being a one-gemmer, and this is definitely a long GP.
Yeah, you know, I told and you've got chickens hiding in the blocks. Oh,
surprise!
It's like, howdy! Oh, friendly chickens. You gotta love it. You have bots that want to give you a hug.
Too. And the king bot decided to join in on the fun.
Yeah, you know, you have bots that want to show you love by giving you hugs, even though their hugs are bad hugs that really hurt. But you know, they're just being friendly.
So yeah, Krista, you wanted chickens, you definitely got chickens.
GP made me happy. I am a proud chicken mama. Everybody knows that I am team chicken all the way. And we have jkoper
is
taking
also
on.
heading for the same upstab block. Shadow in chat. No. That's it. Suggesting decoupled GP entrances.
No! You know what? I say do it. There you go, Michael. That's my answer to you being Team Chicken.
Oh, jeez. This GP is just going and going and going. I think this is the second of the left-facing upstab blocks for Cooper.
Yeah.
He skipped the loop path and is now taking the other one, so I think this one gets fairy blocked, but I could be wrong, as Cooper takes a death to that
I think
chicken.
This is the fairy blocked way, because Level Engine hit that way when he was,
And check confirming this is the fairy block.
So happy when you see the curtains. You're like,
yeah, Shadow, they both killed T-Bird. It was not required, as Level takes another lava bath. T-Bird was not required, Upstab was, and these guys have both had a fun time, because they have gotten themselves the finals experience, what is probably the hardest set of bracket flags, and they've definitely been having an interesting day with it.
No, you have to use lava. You have to use Lava Boy soap.
I should also add, this is Level's last life, so he has to be really careful.
I was just about to say that. He only has one life to live.
He's getting close to Darklink now, I think, mostly because he's seen so many rooms in his GP. But, can he survive the chickens long enough? Because that chicken there took out almost half his bar right off the bat.
On life 6, too!
Yeah, those blue chickens are hitting hard!
Oh, this room, we have not seen this.
This is new. This is not the other room.
And that is a true upstab blocked room.
Oh my goodness, game. They really
is going to the general hospital soon. But no, as long as we are young and restless, he might be
careful
just
here. Good. Because that room is very easy to take a lava bath to those teeny little platforms. This GP is enormous. I mean, it's long GP, but intellectually you know that, but it's a different thing to see a long GP and realize just how long it is, because this is pretty... This is bad.
I admire the fact that jkoper has 2 less heart containers and a full life unit under Level Engine. And 2 magic units behind. Whew!
Level's extra exploration did get him more, but that is not gonna help. That was a loop earlier, as chat noted as well, I think, heading up from the elevator, but that is an ouch. I think that S-shaped upstab block might have been a loop, and it's back to start for Level. Ow, that feels bad, because he was really deep in that GP.
That is real feels bad, man, moments right there.
He's been on that route for like a good 5+ minutes, and yowp. Just right into the pit. I think he's now heading for the right-facing upstab block. We've only seen one despite like 3 separate left-facing ones. 1 of 2 traditional and 1 up S-shaped one. Yeah, chat confirming that might have been that was a loop right about where Level game over. I'm not sure if there was any other paths left down that a ways. There might be. Cooper's gonna find out here. He's in that somewhere in that general direction behind the left-facing. The leftward upstab blocks.
You know, Michael, to gear to one of your other comments, yeah, I think this GP at the end is going to say, "Can you please forgive me?" I'm telling you, this is a rough seed. It's, and you just gotta love it. I'm digging all of the bot hugs, you know. But, Star, all I have is one thing to say is, you know, we can't stop this thing we started. We just can't. It's the bestest seed ever. The bestest.
Oh yeah, we were concerned. It's like, it's the finals experience. This is gonna be fun. It's a one gemmer, maybe not so much of the finals experience. They're definitely getting it. Though I think the one gem is actually hurting them more than the rest of it combined because they have low levels, and jkoper has extremely low levels because he didn't do much exploration due to it being a one gemmer. Oh goodness.
I think honestly, jkoper with muscle memory. The poor runners, when they are about to take a lava or, you know, water bath, they just go ahead and hit that button thinking that they're gonna activate this fairy spell, and then realize, they don't have it. It is like the biggest denial, and this GP is making up for it. It really is. You know, when chat thought it was a
level
jetty.
rage stabbing, because I think he just went through the right-facing upstab block from the opposite direction, so that was also a loop.
Yep, it was. This is so many.
We missed something somewhere.
This seed has so many loops in its Star that we could have a hula hoop contest and we could have a good old time with it, with all these loops. I'm telling you. And that's what makes this great, because we have not seen the correct path.
Oh, I forgot this was an upstab block behind T-Bird. That would be why they did go further for T-Bird. I forgot about it, honestly. Yeah, they've both spent more time in GP than not GP.
That's absolutely right. Oh, jkoper just walked through a wall.
The big bubble getting stuck in the wall there is always fun. jkoper is in a giant loop right now. This is the loop from hell with through about like 3 different upstab blocks. Yep, and that's a dead end. So T-Bird is not required. It had an upstab block behind it again, but it wasn't required.
Brother, T-Bird was a red herring. Oh Lord. This is a case of chat wanted, chat got a little scared, but GP is delivering. It is giving. It's like it's saying, what do you want? I'm gonna give it to you. This is a Santa Claus seed, because it is giving us what we want. And that is exactly what this GP is giving us. It is giving us confusion. It is giving the runners more confusion. It's giving, they had to go out to get upstab. jkoper may actually have to go out to get fairy. Hopefully, for his sake, he doesn't. But you never know. This GP has just been rude.
It's been an atrocious GP.
Well, I'm actually cooking right now some chicken. I have it in my slow cooker. I am making brown stewed chicken. Oh,
nice. For myself, I've got some chicken marinating in the fridge for later this week. Jamaican jerk chicken, to be specific. It's gonna make my kitchen smell amazing once it gets
look
there.
Look at jkoper's side. He got denied the one up again.
I don't even know what he's doing right now, I'll be honest.
He is determined to get that one up. He is gonna.
My goodness, Cooper.
But
he's counting magic according to chat.
He's just killing folks so he can up one of his levels.
I think so.
Even though I'd like to think that jkoper is coming up with a way to jackhammer the bricks, just turn it into a game of brick break.
Oh man, but this is quite a GP. Levels heading back left again. Apparently you need to go left, and more left, and take N up somewhere to get to Darklink. Chad was asking about the dead end room that we saw after T-Bird. There's a couple different variants of that dead end room where there's like 3 rows of blocks spaced apart in various configurations. That room, including all community variants, is always a dead end, no matter what exact configuration it is. If you see the 3 rows of blocks, basically, spaced more or less equally vertically, there's like 3 rows of different. There's a couple different configurations out there. All variants of that are a dead end.
You know, Star, I really hope that jkoper spaces out his kills so the next one up can be a little bit over, and then we can actually start, you know, like a little trophy collection, you know, because the second one up is now on the bottom as well. And then it looks like jkoper might die if he's not careful.
It's on Oko mode, yes. These fireballs don't do much, but they do more than nothing. Apparently he's not on Oko mode. He's took that hit, surprisingly. And there we go.
Yes, please say he has a... Oh, no, he's leveling up. Oh, you hate to see it.
That feels so bad.
That
he
is
spent so long at it, and then just...
As I said, that is just heartbreaking. Even though I said this before, this is like when you ask your family, your loved ones, your parents for a PS5, and they get you a PS2 and a PS3 and tape it together and tell you to do the math because you got a PS5 technically. But this is just... Oh! Also, Alan, would you be excited if I was your restreamer for your 11 o'clock battle? If I can get permission so I can roll your seed?
Yeah, we've seen at least one loot. We've seen at least one drop, but it was. But we saw both. We saw both ends of it, and it's gotten pretty much nowhere. It was somewhere in the 10 zillion loops that this GP has. I don't believe we've seen either end of the L7 as of yet. Alan is willing apparently for you to roll his next seed. To be clear, that Krista is a restreamer in training. This is one of my seeds tonight. We have not seen the Eon drop.
100% a star seed. I want to grow up and be like Star.
You're older than me.
I can have a second childhood.
Yeah, that's a note from chat. That Cooper has a Z1R race in an hour. Hopefully he's done by then. Well, about that.
Oh no, yeah, that's right. He is in Z1 later. Oh no.
Yeah.
But at least for Z1, he can blame Fred.
He can blame Fred, and whoever rules that seed, it won't be me.
Yeah, just blame Fred.
Hey, finally! Jeez!
Oh, jkoper.
Oh, Koper.
Alright, so everybody, let's get ready for some Kenkel action.
I can't tell. I don't think that was fairy blocks in the end. I think I only saw the one fairy block level, and I don't think it was required.
No, it wasn't. Fairy was not required.
And alright, GG's to level. Just barely sub 1 hour, which is impressive on the one gemmer. Long G, even with a long
with
GP,
30, I think it was 37 minutes, and 36 to 37 minutes in GP.
Between them, something like that, and Koper has understandably decided, I quit.
jkoper was noping out of there with the loop that never ends. It goes on and on again, my friends. It is just a brutal thing, and Era is the new hero. All hail Era!
Sorry, I'm laughing at Level in the race time room, who's like, is Chris, my comment was, GG's guys, that GPs was horrendous. Level's response, yes, GG indeed. Did I see like every room in it? I'm pretty sure Level saw every room in that GP.
Speaking of GP, was I watching?
That was the other thing. Was I watching? Yes, and yes, Chris is very happy with the chicken squad today.
How do I complain? The Lord continues. Oh, yes. That's it. I really must build up my channel so that way I can, get some chicken emojis since everybody has officially deemed me de facto chicken person. Oh. Will they be coming in for interview, Star?
Good question. Okay, it does look like so Copra's quit as well now. He was still playing for a smooch, but he is done with the seed. He's decided, yeah, I quit this T-bird. No, not this T-bird. Yeah, I wouldn't blame him for quitting the T-bird too, but he did beat T-bird early. He's quitting that GP. I don't blame him. That GP sucked.
I know, especially when he goes to find out, oh no, that all it did was require left. It required the Konami code. Oh no.
Alright, we're doing level in. GG's.
Thanks for
GG's. It required the Konami code.
What, something about Konami code? Well, we didn't need it.
Level Chris is referring to how loopy that GP was. You asked if you saw every room in it. I think you did. Sure felt like it, at least, even with a long GP.
Yeah, how about that? I was kind of on the path to Dark Link, one room away. Almost like 10 minutes before I actually finished.
I thought you might have been, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was. Having the potential to just clear this seed 10 minutes sooner. Or almost 10 minutes sooner.
Yeah.
And then just be less stressed out like 10 minutes earlier.
Yeah. This GP had more loops than a box of Fruit Loops cereal. I was feeling your pain.
Yeah, that was pretty loopy.
But the rooms, though, the number of rooms in that overall.
That was a lot of rooms. We don't see a lot of long GPs, so I'm not sure how that compares to others, but since we don't see a lot of long GPs, that was very long.
I go back and count all of those rooms.
We lost track at some. I didn't bother counting, and considering we saw about, I don't know, half a dozen different loops, it's hard to say how many distinct ones we saw in their whole mess.
Yeah, because two
It's fun exercise going back to map out that palace.
I think 2 out of 3 of the upstab rooms were direct loops. The fall was a loop. Thunderbird was not even required because it led to a dead end.
There was 3 upstab rooms, wasn't there?
There was
there were 3.
I think there was
the nasty fourth one. Yeah, there were 3 of the regular upstab, just the single column upstab. And then there was a lovely zigzag upstab. And then was...
Okay, make it 4. I saw that one.
Yeah, that's what happened there. Also, hey, Cooper, GG's.
Hello, jkoper, GG's. On this evil seed. It's a mean seed. Feel free to rant.
Thanks. Fairy wasn't required, though, right?
There actually was one of the fairy rooms, but it was not required at all.
Okay. I was starting to wonder that for a little bit.
The other way it would have been required for sure.
Yeah. So, let's go over what actually happened to you two this seed, aside from the atrocious...
What's that?
When jkoper got in Great Palace.
Oh, I was about to just go over that. So, how you guys got there.
Level. But wow.
Level, can you hear me?
So, you got nearly a 10-minute head start, yes?
Yes.
I'm just watching back.
Yes.
Yeah, so, Level, I was just about to go over this. I'm sorry. I was about to go over how you guys got there.
levelengine. Hey, levelengine, can you hear a star?
Star? Yes.
Yeah.
Hello? Okay, sorry, I was just about to go over how you guys got to GP and how the race went, but you can go ahead if you want.
Talking over myself.
Wait, sorry, you're talking over her.
And over myself.
Yeah, sorry. So I guess I want. No, I guess the early game. Cooper, you got into GP about 9 minutes ahead of level. You beat P2 very early, went into GP immediately. Did you? Level did a lot more exploration. Pretty much full clear the west, did a decent chunk of the east, and found Maze Island and got both items out of the rat, which was 2 heart containers. And then got to P2 and then GP, so there's a 9-minute difference there. And then you guys both proceeded to get upstab blocked out of it at different times, due to getting in at different times. And Cooper here, did you actually find the east before finding GP, Cooper? We couldn't tell.
No, not at all. I totally missed the Maze Island Bridge.
That's why you went through Death Mountain, because we were debating with chat, because
we weren't
Star
sure
initially
if you'd seen it,
did think that you found the bridge that connected to the east.
No, I didn't see the bridge, so I thought that Death Mountain was my east access. But then it was just a bunch of loops that all I could figure. I think you had to access from the other side to get to the Hammer Cave even.
Yeah, Cooper, actually...
whatever was under the boulder and Hammer Cave. What was it?
I got the boulder item.
Any
what was there?
Any key? Yeah, it was any key.
That would have been nice.
Cooper, you actually would have eventually found the Hammer Cave at some point if you kept digging, I believe, because Level found the other connector caves to Death Mountain. It wasn't immediate dead end. You were not finding it.
Alright.
We weren't sure initially. I was like, why is Cooper in here? I thought he saw the connection, but we figured that out, and then it was just a sad face knowing that you were going to get completely dead ended in Death Mountain. So you spent like a good, 5 minutes in there? Something?
Probably more than that. I don't know.
I think it was about 8 or 9 minutes, because Death Mountain was just being rude. And,
yeah, it was something pretty long, and that pretty much switched it back into Level's favor. Level had during his 9-minute difference of getting into GP, picked up Fairy, and Medicine was in the east, and then Fairy was in Nido. But Level also had to go get upstab.
Wait, so yes, both of you had to leave.
Death Mountain, taking a complete 180 from Great Palace. Let me just double back, so you want to decide to do that, because... yeah, that's interesting. Going for Death Mountain from Great Palace.
I was trying to get to the east to get to get upstab. I thought that was the only way to the east.
Yeah, if you hadn't seen a bridge, it makes sense, because with Vanilla Shuffle Death Mountain, you are guaranteed 2 connector caves. That made sense from your end once you realized you hadn't seen the bridge.
Well, you're not necessarily guaranteed, 2 connector caves. Well, technically you are, but what if one of those connector caves is just straight up leads to a dead end? So it can only be accessed from, the other side.
It's just the only way I thought I had to go. I just missed the bridge. Yeah. That's all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and that happens. Just felt bad for you, Cooper, and that was...
great.
What?
Yeah, I don't know if that decided the race.
Wow, did that literally decide?
It was at least a pretty significant factor, because you spent so long exploring it, Cooper. If you had found the east earlier, it would have been a lot faster.
Also the differences in GP... jkoper was playing the Dark Souls version, going in there, with the lower levels in life and in magic, and less heart containers, and everything in GP was hitting hard. Literally on life 6, I think Level had 7 heart containers?
Yeah.
Yes. 7 heart containers. One of the wonderful blue chickens took half of that at life 6. So everything hurts in GP. Yeah. So you were playing against a really hard GP, and the fact that you were traversing it as well as you did was to be commended, jkoper.
Oh yeah, there was a lot going on there.
That's commendable.
I thought I did okay, but I could have... I made some bad mistakes too, and had some deaths I would have liked to have back.
I had my deaths too.
You guys have had some really unfortunate game overs at various points in GP.
Yeah, well, the GP of this size is bound to happen.
Yeah, I remember a late one Level you took. You were way deep into the upstab blocks. You'd been on it for like 5 or 10 minutes, and you took an upstab block. You took a game over.
I took a game over there too.
Yeah, there was one point where you took like a game over like 20 rooms, like 10 or 15 rooms or something down like one half, and it just felt bad because he had to go hiking back because.
Just looking at chat, one of them said, ouch, game over on T-Bird for level engine. Wait till this DH Stom person sees my death just one room before Dark Link.
They saw that as well, yeah.
We did!
Yeah.
Well, it took me about to figure out that was in fact like the last room before Dark Link.
Yeah. That was a rough GP.
Yeah, if I were Ganon or one of his minions, that one chicken to Kamikaze to just make me like potentially lose the race. I mean, if he made me lose at least like nearly 10 minutes, he'd get a promotion if he were still alive after that Kamikaze. Yeah, I mean,
they do respawn with you,
didn't survive, but more importantly, I didn't, so I had to just run back there and also just try a wrong path first and then run back there.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm not sure how close jkoper was there at the end. jkoper had also been in the upstab blocks for quite a bit and gotten looped around a fair bit. Oh man.
Yeah, I could have had a lot of rooms left, I'm not really sure. I don't know. There were a lot of similar rooms in that GP. A lot of repeats of rooms. So it's definitely a little confusing, and yeah, I really don't know what the right way was at all at the end there. I had several options left, so I don't know. I don't know how close I was to finishing. Well, it would have depended on which way I went and what way was correct, I suppose. So
I think the room you were in was actually one of the looped rooms. So it might have been a little bit on the longer side to finishing it up. But because it required you to make a lot of lefts. Everything, because that was what level did. It was a lot of weird lefts all over the place. And once you get to that zigzag upstab blocked room, it pretty much was leading to the right way, and then by the time you get to Dark Link and you're like, oh wow, I didn't need to do Thunderbird. Peachy! Wonderful. Why? And I'm sure Level was probably saying the same thing. They're like, this GP sucks.
Yeah, it was, I don't know. It was I've seen worse, I guess. But anyway, GG Level Engine, good luck in the future. And maybe we'll meet again someday. I don't know.
You're gonna have to rewatch the rest of this. Like VOD here. Running into, like another upstab block. And then going for the upstab. At least knowing where the East Continent is, but still, oh boy. Was so not feeling good about any of this. Yeah, I wasn't feeling very good about this for like the past, I don't know, like nearly 30 minutes. Until, of course, I actually just locked in first place.
Yeah. But yeah, GG's guys.
You're fighting Dark Link, but I still had to kill him before it was too late.
Right. And thanks for putting on the restream, you guys. Appreciate it.
Oh, of course. Thanks, guys.
Thank you for giving us the opportunity to watch the both of you in action. And I'm sure I'm speaking for chat as well, that whenever, we watch the runners show their expertise in action and go through all the tricks that this game has to offer, it gives us great viewing material. And you guys are awesome. And thank you for participating in the tournament and really allowing us the privilege and honor to restream and commentate for you.
Seeing jkoper just get stuck on that upstab find.
Yeah,
that's just painful to watch.
that hurt for us to see.
Despite the fact that probably gave me the win still.
Yeah. I mean, it
celebrating freaking one of this, but still.
Yeah. I mean, it does always feel bad when you get a race like this.
I won over this, but still, yikes. Just kind of painful to watch that.
It always hurts when the runner gets pulled with a map like that, and it happens with Z2R sometimes. Doesn't make it feel any less bad.
The map, me getting trolled with the palace. So the map within the map, basically, we can call it.
Yeah. You guys got lost in that GP.
I didn't get totally lost. It was long, so of course we're gonna spend a bunch of time in there.
Yeah, that's true.
It was long and definitely Chicken Squad putting up a fight.
Krista was happy about the chickens.
Okay, I'll admit, I wasn't like 100% certain exactly where in Great Palace was where. Yeah, I wasn't always 100% certain where it was going.
Yeah.
Yeah, due to the fact that it just never seemed to end really didn't help. Yeah, the more rooms that show up, the more you gotta likely remember. Yeah, thankfully a majority of those just not having forks in the road.
Yeah.
Then I go on another like nice detour. Think I'm still on that detour. Yeah, so that zigzag upstab block, that was part of a loop. So yeah, the fourth upstab block that I saw, that was part of one of the loops. So, assuming you were just going the right way and knew that ahead of time, you would have never seen it. Yeah, so 49 minutes and 24 seconds in. I'm in the room before Darkling crossing this bridge. Yeah, the Red Chicken Knight didn't survive, but the little blade that he threw just hit me and then just knocked me off the bridge. Just moments before I could have seen Darkling. I guess I'll fast forward 10 more minutes then.
Yeah, the next 10 minutes are just you wandering back there after taking a detour.
It was almost 10 minutes on the nose, basically. Maybe something like 9 minutes and 40-ish seconds.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, the room right after Red Chicken Knight that just would have probably gotten promoted if he didn't just sacrifice himself was Darkling. That's as I thought. Yeah, that's about as deep as you're gonna go.
I think so, yeah.
For the most part. I mean, sometimes even with the left wall trick, Darkling can go wrong, but usually it doesn't go too horribly wrong, especially if you got plenty of health to spare. Yeah, it could have been out of this. Could have been out of this hellish palace like 10 minutes ago. I was seriously worried that could have just cost me the whole race.
It might have in different circumstances. What with Cooper and his...
Cooper running up steps sooner, yeah, probably that could have just been the deciding factor right there.
Yeah, because he did a lot less early exploration, which did hurt him for levels as well. So, it went both ways. He got a GP lift earlier, but he had less levels. He didn't get as much out of that one gen you guys had. And then, of course, he didn't find the East and spent 10 minutes in Death Mountain, and that right there might have honestly been the final kicker.
The West looking for the East, that too.
Yeah, he spent a couple minutes just cleaning out every inch of the East-West before he found that bridge in the corner.
Just earlier than him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, GG's level.
Yes, truly GG's.
Your next opponent is going to... Yeah, your next opponent's the winner of Para versus Trails. Koper gets the loser of that match. Para versus Trails, of course, a rematch from Swiss. Should be interesting to see how that goes.
Yeah, I noticed. They're gonna rematch.
Yep, Para actually pulled out a win against Trails and Swiss, so it's gonna be interesting to see if Para can
continue the results. I didn't see the race itself, I saw the results.
I've seen so many races, I have forgotten what happened to it. I just recall that Para pulled a win over Charles, and that surprised, I think, everyone. I don't remember what happened with it. That's gonna be a good one, and Koper gets the loser of that match, so gonna be fun.
Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely. It will be a hoot for all of us when we go to watch.
Yeah, I think that might be about it for us. Any last thoughts from you, Level or Krista?
No, just to thank you, Star, for restreaming this, thanking our wonderful and awesome tracker, thanking chat for coming and watching us. Most importantly, congratulations, Level. Can't wait to see what kind of shenanigans you face in the next matchup. And to jkoper, if jkoper is still looming around, sure. We can't wait to see you.
Maybe get even scarier than... I'm guessing it's going to get even scarier than this one. I'm more likely than not playing Trails next week.
Woo! Yeah, Trails is the favored runner. I looked back in race time and recall what happened to Trails that race. He didn't have enough magic to kill Cast Thunder versus Para. Something about not finding enough magic jars, if I remember correctly, and that's what did him in that race.
Oh, that must have happened to me a few times.
Yeah, we've all been there. It's similar to Cobra getting trolled by the map. It's one of those things that just comes up in random sometimes. But yeah, that's good luck on that. In any case, gonna be a tough opponent. We've got tough brackets this year. Good luck on that, Level.
Let me double check to see like what they look like now.
So you move on to this is winners semis.
Yeah, I gotta see these.
Yeah, a small bracket of only 9 players. So this was you versus Cobra was winners quarters. Next is winners semis. The other side of which is Patrick versus the winner of Mariah and Willard.
I think it's an announcements. The brackets.
Wait, it is. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, or it's an MR announcements.
Max Rando sign-up sheet. Oh boy.
it's in the Twitch chat of ZSR as well, but it should be in I think MR announcements.
That would be a good place to put it.
Oh, it's not an MR announcements. Where is we can't find you to launch.
Oh, thanks. I was gonna just type exclamation mark brackets.
I don't actually. I think bracket is the command. I don't know if it's up to date. Apparently, it's not. Okay, but yeah, that's the link. Aside from us being unable to find it.
Yeah, probably playing Trails, but still, I don't know. Anything can happen.
It is Max Rando, after all.
It's happened before.
Mm-hmm. When I found where the bracket is in the Discord, it's in pairings.
And then Mariah still has to play Willard J. Bradley.
Yep. And then the winner of you versus, and then if you win, you get the winner of that. And there's a whole bunch of things going on. Yeah. Good luck next round, Level. Any last thoughts, Krista? And then I'll go take us out.
No, not anything aside from thanking you for giving me the opportunity to come with you. I'm proud of my chickens. I'm a proud chicken mama, so I'm going to be eating my stewed chicken at 11 o'clock at night, eating dinner. But it's all good because I got to see my chickens in action. So I'm a happy person.
That'll be it then for us. Let's see, coming up ahead on the ZSR schedule, this is it for us tonight. Tomorrow we've got a couple different things going on. Starting the day off with the Link to the Past Randomizer Old Dungeons Key Sanity Tournament 2022 Semis Game 1 between Humbug and Vortex of Doom. At 3 Eastern, we'll have a restream of the Ocarina of Time Randomizer Random Settings League Season 4, their version of Max Rando. So it's round 4 between Emo Saida and Siny. We'll also have an OTR Season 5 Losers Round 8 match between Mr. Mario and What the Hell's Happened. And then at 8:30 Eastern and 11 Eastern, we'll have 2 Z2R matches, Lloyd vs. Mariah and TH vs. Dr. J. The winners round 2 and losers round 1. Actually, no. Well, TH vs. Dr. J is Thursday. I can't read the schedule. Tomorrow is Lloyd vs. Mariah. We'll see you guys tomorrow at 8:30 Eastern, an hour earlier than what this race was today. And yeah, plenty more races coming up throughout the week. We'll keep an eye on the schedule and on the Discord for more updates. And in the meantime, let's go over and say hi to our friend Chosen here. They are doing some Zelda 2 100% all keys runs here. We'll wish them luck and call it night. See you next time, everyone.
Take care.